The Oilers, the Bruins, here at TD Garden in Boston. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. The starting lineup brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Trent Frederick, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard on defense, Tristan Jarry in goal. For the Bruins, Elias Lindholm with Morgan Geekie and David Pasternak on defense, Hampus Lindholm and Andrew Peeke in goal. It's Jeremy Swayman. Bob, the Ford keys to the game.
Well, for me, Edmonton's got to play within themselves, not turn pucks over early. They've had success here, creating some opportunities, and they've had good starts in Toronto and in Pittsburgh. That needs to continue tonight. That's brought to you by Ford. Ready, set, Ford.
Our referees, Peter McDougall and Mitch Dunning, David Brisbois and Steve Barton. They're on the lines. We've dropped the puck. We're underway here at the TD Garden. It's inside the Edmonton zone. It's Bouchard with it. Third and defenseman scoring coming into tonight's action. Through the middle is pass. Goes off a skate. Frederick has his stick lifted, but the Oilers are offside at the Bruins blue line. 15 seconds in.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, we've not seen a lot of Morgan Geekie, and this guy, he's going. Like he's become
second in goals.
Become a star in the league. Going to be, obviously, when you play with Pasternak, he's going to create opportunities, and that's what he's done. And the Oilers, McDavid and Draisaitl on a major heater. Connor's a couple points behind McKinnon for top scorer. Draisaitl's now fourth in the league in scoring.
7 straight games for McDavid with points as it goes into the Bruins zone. Peek over to Hampus Lindholm around the left wing boards and down the ice. It'll be icing as this game's still trying to find its footing. 26 seconds in.
Now, it was beautiful here in Boston, but they really worry about the ice. This is as cold of a press box, and I know people back in Edmonton don't need to hear about the cold, but we'll see whether or not the ice has improved to help make them a little quicker team. That's where I'm going with this.
Face off to the right of Swayman, second in wins in the NHL with 14. He had 20 saves and a 4-1 win versus Utah on Tuesday. And the puck along the boards inside the Boston zone. Hampus Lindholm in behind his net, up the left wing to Geekie, cross ice to Peeke. Peeke on the right wing at center will shoot it in. It goes off a stick up to the line where Lindholm had kept it in. He's looking to get it to Geekie, hits something on the boards, goes into the left wing corner, and Ekholm will go in behind the Edmonton net, across to Bouchard, back to Ekholm. Ekholm slowly up to the Edmonton line, gets to center, drills it in off the glass, and the puck rims on the left, top of the circle. McAvoy's got it for Boston. They'll bounce it out to center ice. Nurse one-hands it up the left wing to McDavid, and McDavid will shoot it in. Swayman unable to slow it down. It rims, and through the middle, Zacha will get it out to center. Now on the right to Husnudinov, and Husnudinov will dump the puck in. Left side, Middlestad to Husnudinov to Middlestad, a shot, and a stick save made by Jarry. Top of the circle, Husnudinov to Zadorov, left wing, Middlestad. Middlestad up left side, will cycle it in behind the net. Husnudinov, top of the circle in the Edmonton zone, into the corner for Zacha. He'll go in behind the net. A centering pass off a skate, goes right to Jarry. He'll glove it and hold on. Minute 46 gone here in a scoreless first.
Spencer Stastny over on the right side. He's a left shot due to the illness with Regula. He did tell me that he's played a fair amount of right defense in the minors with Nashville's organization.
He was up to 18 minutes plus last game for Stastny. That 6-4 win in Pittsburgh. Tristan Jarry made 26 saves, and the face-off to his left. And the puck on the right wing point. Soderstrom, a shot, saved by Jarry. Acemont was looking for the redirection. I don't think he touched it.
Acemont's a very physical player. Enrique had a big game here a couple of years ago. He's dropped a bit off in the face-off circle on this trip. Lost another.
Soderstrom on the right wing point. Got it to the corner. It's pushed up to the top of the circle where Henrique will get it out on the right wing to Janmark into the Boston zone. Stops on the right side. Plays it in behind the net. Mangiapane goes to the left wing corner. In there with Minton. It's in their skates, jammed free. Henrique to Mangiapane, rims to the right wing point. Emberson for Janmark, and he's got it on the right side, the Boston zone, behind the net to Henrique. To the left wing point to Stillman. Riley Stillman making his Oilers debut up from Bakersfield. Puck on the right wing. Steves for Boston. Around on the left, too far for Lori, and Henrique kept it in just to the top of the circle, though. And Minton will get it to center ice, flip it in. Minton after it in the right wing corner. Just to the top of the circle where Tanner Jeannot for Kastelik on the right side. Jeannot now to the point, but he missed Peak with it. It's going to go all the way down the ice. It's about 3 minutes gone here in a scoreless first. Hampus Lindholm up the left wing, off his stick, goes right towards Jari. He'll have to cover it as Jeannot was in there, and he shoves a little bit with Nurse after the whistle. There'll be a face-off in the Edmonton end.
Well, Tanner Jeannot coming over after an uninspiring season with the LA Kings last year where he had some injuries, but they got Kastelik and Jeannot on the ice here. These two guys know how to chuck them.
Yeah.
And Nurse needs to play a lot of minutes. Tonight, he can't take a fight with one of those guys.
Face off to the right of Jari. Quin Hudson will take the draw for Edmonton. Puck goes to the top of the circle. Peak kept it in, got it to the middle, and Kastelik unable to get a shot. The puck goes to the right wing. Jeannot to the blue line to Peak. He'll let it go. That gets blocked. It's at the right wing point. Peak down the boards, and it is cleared out by Max Jones of the Oilers. Hampus Lindholm will go in behind his net for Boston, across to Peak. The right wing, Pasternak down that right side into the Oiler end. Gets bumped by Ekholm. Puck behind the net. Bouchard up the right wing to the line. Savoy there too. It does come out, and it's at center. Savoy goes cross ice to Draisaitl into the middle. Now to the left wing. Draisaitl across the line. Ekholm on the right wing point with Geekie on him. Had to play the puck into the corner. Zadorov will get it out. Left wing to Morgan Geekie. The stick gets smacked by Draisaitl, and it goes behind the Edmonton net. Stillman on the left. Up to the line where McAvoy kept it in. Podkolzin can get it out on the right wing to Draisaitl. 4 assists last game in Pittsburgh. Puck on the left wing to Podkolzin, centering it, and that goes off of Savoy. He was tied up in front of the net. Geekie can get it out. Through the middle to Husnudinov. He'll shoot it in. Jari will stop it behind the goal. 4.5 gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Bruins. Up the left wing is McDavid. 2 goals, 2 assists for him in Pittsburgh. He'll get the puck to the line. Got checked right at the line, though. And through the middle. Middlestad into the Oiler end. Over to the left wing corner. Pass to the middle. Off his stick. Goes up into the air. Right to McDavid. McDavid gets away from Middlestad. Now to center. Down the right side. Over the line. His pass off of Hampus Lindholm. It's in behind the Bruins net. Lindholm on the left for Zacha. And he'll come out to center ice. Looks like a 4-on-2. Left wing to Middlestad. Cross ice. Getting his stick on it was Hyman. It goes to the glove of Jari. He'll squeeze it and hold on.
Excellent work to the back to the puck there by Zach Hyman. One of the defenders that's historically done a pretty good job against Connor McDavid, as you know, has been Hampus Lindholm. He's had some success with him when he was back to his time in Anaheim.
Yes, and he'll be on the ice a fair bit tonight.
Absolutely.
Puck goes to Stillman off the draw on the Edmonton end. Off the left wing boards to Mangiapane. To the middle of the ice to Emberson. Now on the right for Henrique. Shoot it towards the net. And this save made by Swayman. He holds on to that.
Oilers have
first Oilers shot.
They've tended to work into games against Boston. Now the Bruins had a really good team for a number of years and then a bit of a drop off, and they seemingly have got a bit of their identity back here. Of course, their new head coach, Marco Sturm, longtime NHLer, was in the LA organization for several years.
They've been going good lately, hey?
They're going good.
5 of 6. Puck back to the line. Emberson shot off a stick. Goes to the left wing. And now Up to the line was Kastelik. Just got it out. Drilled back in by Stillman. And Mangiapane to it in the right wing corner. Hit by Soderstrom. Puck to the top of the circle. Henry couldn't keep it in. Kastelik will get it out. To the middle of the ice for Corrali. And Corrali now down the left wing. Into the Oilers zone. To the left wing corner. On the boards to the point. There's nobody there for the Bruins. Mangiapane made sure it cleared. McAvoy for Corrali will shoot it in. Stick save made by Jari. And on the right wing, Stillman. Through the middle, finds Ekholm, comes into the Bruins end, puts it on net. Save made by Swayman. He'll cover it. And there'll be a face-off in the Bruins zone. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 6 seconds gone here to Scoreless First as Edmonton taking on the Boston Bruins. From the TD Garden, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Presented by Rogers, now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes, including 20 pairs of Oilers tickets and 2 PCL Lowe's tickets to see Hardy at Rogers Place in February. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win.
Trent Frederick had 14 stitches from a puck that bit him in practice. He got the stitches out today, Cam.
Good to know. Into the right wing corner. Pod Colson in the Bruins zone to Draisaitl towards the net. That goes wide, off the boards and out. And Geekie cross ice, but there was Draisaitl for the Oilers. His pass hits a stick. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Tried to go through the middle. That went off of Elias Lindholm, and the puck in the neutral zone. Into the skates of Pod Colson. On the left to Savoy. Got the puck into the Boston end. Hampus Lindholm. Over to Pasternak. Up the left wing boards for Geekie. Can't get it out. Bouchard keeps it in, chops it into the right wing corner. Hampus Lindholm out of the corner, through the middle of the ice for the Bruins. We're scoreless 7 minutes into the first period. Lindholm to the Edmonton line, across to Elias Lindholm, goes to the right wing corner, taken off of it by Ekholm, loose puck to Jones. Jones off the boards and out with it. Lowry at center. It's Pasternak, only flipped it to the Edmonton line. Stillman comes into the Bruins zone to the left wing corner in front of the net, and that goes off of the netminder back to the line, and Emerson's stick cratered and out to center ice. It's Minton, the shot, put it over the Edmonton net, and it's covered by Jari. Puck goes to Emerson on the point, his stick craters, and Minton gets a break.
Emerson did about as good a job as you can do without your stick to get back in the play there. Like, he literally raced back like the house was on fire and he had the last bucket of water, and did a pretty good job forcing Minton on the play.
And Minton misses on the glove side of Jari. Face-off will be to his left. McDavid to take the draw.
We've seen McDavid scored a couple beauties in here before. You can say that about a lot of arenas.
Yes. Most arenas qualify that way. Nurse through the middle for the Oilers. Over the center ice line, flips it in. It goes right into the glove of Swayman. It'll be a face-off in the Bruins zone. It'll be to the left of Swayman.
Every game here starts slow.
It eases into the game.
I wonder, like I joked about the ice, it's so cold in the building that they tried to make, because I think the players have found the ice to be a little slow here.
The right wing corner, Kustadinov up to center ice for Zacha, off the boards and in. Stastny got it up the left wing, and it goes to McDavid. He'll come to center ice, cross ice. On the right to Zach Hyman, comes into the Bruins zone, into the right wing corner to McDavid, up to the top of the circle, and McAvoy just got enough of them to force the puck out of the zone. McDavid, one hands it to Nugent Hopkins, across to Nurse. He'll come down the left wing, he'll shoot it. Pad save made by Swayman. It was a big rebound, and out to center is Kustadinov, and now he'll take it back into his own end. Give it to Zadorov, and now Peak. Peak over to Zadorov. The left wing, off the stick of Kastelik. So Jari will come out to play it. Right wing corner to Emberson. Out the right wing boards to Mangiapane. They'll go across to Stillman on the left wing for Janmark, and directs it in. Swayman, puck to the boards. Oilers get control though. Henrique to the left wing for Janmark. To the left wing point to Stillman. In behind the net to Henrique. Goes to the right wing point. Emberson's pass off of Henrique. It comes out. Ty Emberson into his own end. Over to Stillman. 9 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Bruins. Left wing for Matthias Janmark. Will shoot it in on the backhand. Swayman to Hampus Lindholm. He's up the left wing. Now through the middle. A pass to Jeannot. Just missed him. That'll be icing. Otherwise, he had position on Ekholm and would have had a partial break. But it's icing against the Bruins.
So Tanner Jeannot had a 24-goal, 130 penalty minute season in 21-22. Then he got moved.
He was in Nashville then.
Nashville got moved about a year later to Tampa Bay in a blockbuster. Multiple picks, in which Julian Brisebois had a great quote about the value of late first-round picks and picks overall. They flipped him off to LA. LA didn't re-sign him.
Lindholm to Jeannot up the left wing. It was off of Minton. Wow. Bumped into the linesman.
That looked like that stung the linesman right in front of the Oilers bench.
Good hit. It's Draisaitl to bring it out of the Oiler end. Dishes on the right to Savoy over the line. Savoy to the right wing corner. To the left, looking for Ekholm. And the puck will come free. McAvoy will get it out. And Bouchard on the left wing to center ice for Savoy. Savoy's backhand pass to Draisaitl across to Savoy. Now to Bouchard. Into the Bruins zone to Podkolzin on the right wing. It goes to the right wing corner. Savoy to the left for Draisaitl. Draisaitl near the top of the circle to the line. It does come out, but the Oilers still have control of it. On the right wing, Savoy fans on his pass, and Geekie will take it into his own end for McAvoy. McAvoy cuts to the middle, gets to center, shoots it in. Behind the Edmonton net, Stastny through the middle. Left wing for Podkolzin. High in the air and into Bruins territory. Hampus Lindholm, tight turn up the left wing. Cross ice, out to center ice for Pasternak. Give it to Peak, and he'll come down that right side into the Oilers zone. Peak to the right wing corner. Behind the net, over to the left wing point. Lindholm for Pasternak in front and just tipped wide. Zacha got his stick on it. It went wide of the net, but not by much. Mittelstadt on the left wing. Was it behind the goal, and the puck goes to Nurse. The left side of Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid, now to Nurse. Into the Bruins zone on the right. Drops it to McDavid. He'll stop to Nugent-Hopkins. His shot, save made by Swayman, and he holds on as Nugent-Hopkins with a good look right in the slot. We'll take a break. 9:02 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers take on the Bruins from the TD Garden in Boston. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Bruins at zeros. 9:02 to go here in the opening period. Face off in the Bruins zone to the right of the netminder Jeremy Swayman. As McDavid, Hyman, and Nugent-Hopkins are out there with Nurse and Stastny. Puck to the line. Nurse with a shot just wide of the net. Some traffic in front of it. It goes to the left corner, and McDavid recovers it. Has it left wing. His centering pass off his stick comes in front, and Nugent-Hopkins, before he could get to it, it was poked to the line. Nurse keeps it in. McAvoy goes in behind his net. McDavid took a hit on there and on that play, and the crowd reacts to that. As Zadorov to center ice, he'll shoot it in, hit one of the stanchions, went to the side of the Edmonton goal. Jari on the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid, out to center ice for Hyman. He'll bump it back to Stastny, across to Nurse. Nurse waits at the Edmonton blue line. The Oilers will change the forwards. Nurse steps up to center, went to shoot it in. It hit Mittelstadt. And Mittelstadt will dump it in. Ekholm in behind the Edmonton net. On the right, off the stick of Hudson, goes to the line. Lohrei shot up in the air and gloved by Jari. It'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone.
Well, Nikita Zadorov was brought in to bring a degree of physicality. Got a good shot in on Connor McDavid. And again, this is a more physical. They got away a little bit from their identity. They used to be the big bad Bruins back in the days, and they used to bully teams. Certainly when they had Zdeno Chara and Milan Lucic, I mean, they had their way with the Vancouver Canucks in the 2011 final. Was it the Rome hit on Nathan Horton that kind of changed that series?
Yeah. Face off to the right of Jari. Puck to the right corner. Bouchard for the Oilers. Through the middle to Mangiapane. Now to Henrique. Gets in over the line, and Minton breaks it up. He will get it out to Asimont. Lost it just inside the Edmonton zone. So Bouchard across to Ekholm. Up the left wing. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard still back in Edmonton territory.
Very passive neutral zone from Boston.
Bouchard on the right wing to Henrique. Into the Bruins end to the middle. That gets picked off. And Peak off the right, or Soderstrom off the right wing glass. He got it out. Steves chased after it. The right wing corner of the Edmonton end. Bouchard will rim it. It's not going to get out. Hampus Lindholm, left wing point. Over to Peak on the right. Got caught up in his skates, though, so he was unable to get a shot. Cleared by Henrique. A bouncing puck to Andrew Mangiapane. Mangiapane's by himself, so he'll come out of the zone. Then his pass picked off, and it's Kastelik on the right. A shot, and he sailed it wide on the glove side of Jari. To the point. Lindholm to Corrali on the left. Hudson takes him to the boards. He's unable to get a shot. Stillman on the right wing. Up to Hudson to center ice for Trent Frederick. He got tripped up. Penalty coming up to the Bruins with 6:52 to go in the scoreless first period. And Edmonton will get the first power play of this game.
Well, Frederick draws a call, and Leon Draisaitl gives him a little bit of a tap of the stick there, and it's a guy that's a very effective penalty killer for the Boston Bruins going off. Hampus Lindholm, so Edmonton's lethal power play. Number one in the NHL at 32.6% goes to work. Boston's penalty killing, 17th in the league at 80.6. Go ahead. Did I get the wrong guy?
Yeah, Kastelik.
47, not 27.
You saw 7.
Yes.
So Mark Kastelik.
I'd say that was a tough call.
Yeah, that's right. It could go either way. Oiler Power Play, presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. To the left wing point, Bouchard's pass broken up. McAvoy's going to get it out, maybe a 2-on-1. Lindholm down the left wing, got it to Minton, the shot, and a save made by Jari, or from Corrali off the left side. The save by Jari, and here comes McDavid into the Boston end. To Draisaitl, sets it up on the right wing to McDavid in the corner. Looks in front of the goal. Nugent-Hopkins scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins goes to the front of the net, and he makes it 1-0 Oilers.
So they crossed them up. They've not run that play yet on the power play. We've not seen that play run on a backdoor tap-in from Nugent-Hopkins with McDavid back behind the goal. Draisaitl will pick up the second assist. The goal coming at 13:38. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has got his 8th goal of the season.
Nugent-Hopkins goes hard to the front of the net, and McDavid, that was just a perfect pass. Had a small window and took it. And it's 1-0 Edmonton as they are 1-for-1 on the power play.
And he's got an 8-game point scoring streak. 21 points.
And he's got 8-game point streak. They're 5-for-10 in the last 2 games in a little bit here with the man advantage. Incredible. At center ice, Podkolzin on the right wing. Flips it off the right side and into the Bruins zone. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Broken up by Savoy into the right corner for Podkolzin. Now to Draisaitl to the point, but it does come out. Ekholm wasn't quite to the line. Oilers have to regroup, and it's shot right back in. Hampus Lindholm to Elias Lindholm. Now to Geekie, and Geekie comes into the Oiler end through the middle. A shot off the stick of Nurse. Goes to the left wing. Pasternak, left wing corner. He got tied up. Stastny with a loose puck to Savoy. He will get it out, and it'll roll right to the Boston blue line. So Peak inside his own end. He'll take it in behind the net. Waiting in behind the goal is Peak. It's a hard, long pass on the right wing. And Minton will come in over the line. He got checked. Jones will get it out to Hudson. Makes a nice little move into the Bruins end. Down the left wing. Lowry trying to steal. He can't. Hudson kept with it. It goes to the middle of the ice, and Minton has it now for the Bruins. Through the middle. And off of AC Mont, and that goes out of play. We can take a break. 5:04 to go in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leading Boston from the TD Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent.
And here at the TD Garden in Boston, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 1-0 Oilers lead. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl on the power play at 13:38. That has been it so far. Edmonton 1-for-1 with a man advantage. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Henrique, Janmark, Mangiapane out there with Stillman and Emberson. Henrique kicked out of the face-off circle. It'll be Janmark against Corrali. They drop it. Soderstrom for Lowry will softly dump it in. Gets to the corner. Jeannot up against the boards with Emberson. It's dug out, goes to the line. Lowry to the middle, winds up, shoots it off the stick of Henrique, and that goes out of play.
Good stick by Henrique, working his way across. They got away with a bit of a pick there and created time and space for Mason Lowry, who had a very difficult campaign last year. What with the... He had the minus 43 last season. That's a tough year.
Yep.
It's chilly.
That's chilly. It's flipped out to center ice. Soderstrom on the right to Corrali up the right wing. It gets to Jeannot. He'll take a hard hit from Emberson, but he's able to dump it in. Henrique got it around the boards. Lowry to the middle to Jeannot. He wanted the one-timer. Goes off his stick into the corner.
This line runs around. You got to reverse it on him.
Right wing to Mangiapane. He's at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle to Henrique. He'll dump the puck in as Lowry and Mangiapane get into it a bit in behind the play. It breaks up. Jeannot will get it out for Huznadinov at the Edmonton line. Got tripped up. There'll be a penalty coming up.
Tripped himself over the blue line.
Yeah.
That's one iffy trip each way in this game. Boston's going to get a power play.
This will be their first power play.
Edmonton, number 25, 2-minute minor, tripping.
And the Bruins got a good power play there, 25.5%. That's fifth in the league. The Oilers penalty killing. It's been touched up for goals in back-to-back games on the PK. 21st in the league at 79.4. A lot of it revolves around Pasternak and getting him the puck. Zach is out there to win the draw. And it's, look at this. It's going to be McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins.
Okay. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck along the boards in the Edmonton zone. Ekholm is in there. Geeky for Boston. And Lindholm, it comes free. Nugent-Hopkins wheels in behind the net. He's got room and will get it out and down the ice.
That's part of why Bouchard's out there, too. He can get the puck out of the zone in a hurry.
McAvoy through center. Swings it back for Zacha. Cross to Elias Lindholm. To Zacha. He's all alone. Scores! Pavel Zacha got spun through the middle. Made a nice move. Goes backhand. Glove side on Jari. The game's tied at 1.
Well, two real nice power play goals so far in this game, but the Oilers made a quick change and unfortunately gave up the middle of the ice on the zone entry. And Zacha, who's had 47, 59, and 57-point seasons the last 3 years, has got his 9th goal a year.
Both power plays scoring on their first shot.
Yeah, that was... part of it is a little bit of an over-rotation for Colson in the neutral ice area. Gave up the middle of the ice too easily.
Elias Lindholm was able to find that seam to get that pass through.
And Elias Lindholm has put up great numbers against Edmonton forever. 38 points now in 41 games.
Shot into the Oiler end. Jari on the backhand on the right to Hyman. Hyman to Draisaitl. Now looking for Ekholm. Little far from him, but went off his stick. Won't be icing. In the right wing corner, Hyman has it in the Boston end. Behind the net to McDavid. McDavid into the slot. Bouchard, a shot off his stick, goes wide. On the left wing, Hyman behind the net to McDavid. Will walk it out. Went off the stick of Swayman with a poke check. And Middlestad up the left side for Boston, out to center. Now to Minton, to Middlestad. Hit him in the skate, and that's offside against the Bruins. 2:54 to go here in the first, and the game tied at 1. Ode to slap shot here, which I appreciate. Zaka from Lindholm at 16:27. Nugent Hopkins will win the draw. Nurse to Stastny up the right wing to Savoy, off his stick and into the Bruins bench. So we got a neutral zone face-off outside the Bruins line.
You never want to. I was a little surprised. Like they started with McDavid and Nuge, and then quickly went to Janmark and Podkolzin.
Yeah, as soon as they cleared it down the ice.
I would sort of prefer seeing Savoy in the second rotation. He's got more quickness. Just want to face off?
Did. Right back to Nurse, and Nurse in his own end. Up the left wing, and that'll go all the way down the ice. That's an icing call. 2:38 to go here in the first. Oilers got one more on this road trip. It's Saturday afternoon in Minnesota. Then play Vegas the next night.
Two real tough games in a row, which is not to say this isn't one tonight as well. Nurse just broke his stick.
Oh. Going to need a new one. Just never know. Well, better during a stoppage than like happened to Ty Emberson in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, face off to the left of Jari. Nugent Hopkins taking a draw against Elias Lindholm. Puck to the right point. Peek to the middle. To Hampus Lindholm. On the left, he was looking for Pastrnak. But before he could shoot it.
That's their face-off win play. And good read by Spencer Stastny.
Yep, he stepped up on the play. Didn't let Pastrnak get a shot away. Lindholm to Pastrnak across to Geekie. He's in on the right wing. A shot off the stick of Nurse and out of play. Nurse getting his stick in that shooting lane before Morgan Geekie could get it on net. With 2:16 to go here in this first period. Oilers again, Henrique, Mangiapane, and Janmark out there. With Emberson and Stillman. Kaslik will take the draw for the Bruins. Henrique out. In comes Mangiapane. Kaslik wins it. Soderstrom on the right wing point. Off the corner boards. Goes to the right side. Janmark to the line. It doesn't get out. Corrali on the left to Jeannot. A shot. And that is off his stick and out of play. Face-off will stay inside the Edmonton zone. Oil Kings are done for the Christmas break. They will reconvene on the 27th. They're in Red Deer. The 28th, they're at home to Lethbridge.
And will they have an addition at that point?
Well, who knows? Puck cleared out. Soderstrom at center. Shoot it back in. Rims on the right. Emberson to Stillman. Stillman off the left wing boards to center. Puck loose for a moment. Janmark to Stillman across to Emberson. Now to Stillman. Stillman can get to the center ice line. He's able to shoot it in. Swayman gave it to Lohrei. Lohrei will rim it. Ekholm pinching in. Corrali can't get it by. Matthias Ekholm, and now with the second chance he does. Tanner Jeannot at his own blue line. Left wing to Lohrei. At the Edmonton line, he tried to get a pass through. It goes off of Bouchard into the Oiler bench.
It's the first time we're getting a chance to see Riley Stillman in an NHL regular season game for the Oilers.
7 points in 22 games in Bakersfield so far this year.
They've been playing without Cam Dineen. He's going to be returning shortly. He's their best offensive defenseman. Though Andrew Lepidin, who led the Finnish League in scoring last year, has really come on of late. He's +8 over his last 9 games, and he's leading the D in scoring.
He's off to the right of Jari. Puck to the middle of the ice, and it's Nugent Hopkins out with it. Bounces it to the Boston blue line. Zadorov has to go scoop it up the right side to Zacha. Now to the middle to Husnudinov. On the left wing to Middlestad, just into the Oilers zone, and Bouchard gets control of it. Long pass, it goes through center. McAvoy picks it off. We're in the last minute here in the first. Oilers and Bruins tied at 1. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard up the right wing out of his own end. Now to Nugent Hopkins. He's a goal scorer for the Oilers here this evening. He'll dump it in. Zadorov around the boards to Zacha to the middle off of Husnudinov. Kept in by Bouchard to McDavid. For Hyman now on the right. Nugent Hopkins into the middle. Ekholm gets it to the backhand. Forced him behind the net to the left wing. Ekholm to the point to Bouchard. Left side to Nugent Hopkins. 27 seconds to go in the period. Off the boards into the corner. McAvoy had it in his skates. Puck still up against the boards inside Boston territory. Jammed in behind the net for Hyman. Hyman will step out on the left to McDavid. A shot, and that's off a stick of McAvoy. Goes out of play. 9 seconds left to go here in the first.
McAvoy wearing a cage. He blocked an ugly one for himself there. Scary stuff. We're going to get Quin Hudson at the end of the period here.
He's out there with Draisaitl and Frederick.
Yep.
Draisaitl ties up, gets the puck himself. He's up against the boards. As Elias Lindholm's in there. Everybody's going to get in there. Now the period comes to an end, but it's going to have all 10 players in the corner in the Bruin zone. And it looks like they'll break it all up. All right. First period finished. Oilers and Bruins tied at 1. Couple of power play goals in this game. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Bruins are getting ready for the second period. And tonight's Oilers Holidays in Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton and Make-A-Wish Canada, providing festive meals to families in need and granting life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. Support now by getting your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in this second. Podkolzin to Ekholm on the left wing. At center ice, he's able to shoot it in. Swayman will set it side of the net. Hampus Lindholm on the right wing, off the right wing boards. Got it out to the neutral zone. Geekie into the Edmonton end, goes to the right wing corner. Geekie will stop, right wing. His pass to the point, picked off by Podkolzin. And he gets to center ice, he's able to shoot it in. It's in behind the Boston net. Here comes Draisaitl. Got it as Swayman had left it. And the pass in front to Podkolzin off his stick to the left wing point. Nurse to Savoy to Podkolzin on the left wing. Into the corner to Draisaitl. It goes to the top of the circle, though, and cleared out by Pasternak. Always able to shoot it back in. Peak behind his net on the left to Hampus Lindholm. And there's a penalty. His stick came up on McDavid.
Peak didn't think he got him.
Yeah.
But he did. And the Oilers will get their second power play of the game here.
So Peak will go off for the high stick.
It's only going to be 2.
Yeah.
Boston number 26, 2-minute minor, high sticking.
Oiler Power Play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers 1 for 1 on the power play. We're 58 seconds into the second period. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Bruins. Face off to the right of Swayman. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle, and comes McDavid. Take this against Mark Kastelik. McDavid wins it. On the point, Bouchard, left wing, Nugent-Hopkins into the corner. McDavid in front. Off of Draisaitl. The save by Swayman. He had to bat it out of the air, and it slowly went towards Swayman, and he covers it.
So Boston putting a lot of pressure on the Oilers, attacking Edmonton. Similar to what Montreal did on the PK. Now the Oilers have already got one here on a backside setup to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the power play. Kaslik out there against McDavid. For now.
No. David out, Draisaitl in. And it goes to McDavid. A shot saved by Swayman, and the rebound just cleared out by Zadorov.
Love it. Love that he let her rip right away.
Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. Now to McDavid through the middle, weaves his way in on the left wing for Nugent-Hopkins. Comes down the left wing boards to McDavid behind the net. McDavid stepping out in front of the net. Hyman couldn't get a shot through, and Zadorov will get it down the ice.
You could see Hyman sort of shake his right hand there.
Bouchard.
We all know what happened. Game 4 last year, fractured wrist for Zach.
Now Nugent-Hopkins gets the puck into McDavid, left wing corner. Back to the point for Bouchard. Takes it to the middle. On the right to Draisaitl. To the left to McDavid. Down that left wing, he'll bring it in front. A shot saved by Swayman. It comes in front of the net and cleared by Hampus Lindholm.
Well, that's the play Connor made against Florida against Aaron Ekblad, except he slid it across to Draisaitl. That time he shot it and almost scored.
Draisaitl at the Edmonton blue line to McDavid, who has speed, comes into the Boston end. Lindholm knocked him down, and Swayman will clear it out. 35 seconds left to go in the penalty to peak. Or 2.5 into the second. The game's tied at 1. Henrique at center to Savoy. Into the Boston end for Ekholm. To the left wing corner, Mangiapane to the end boards. McAvoy got it free to Kastelik off the right wing boards and down the ice.
Against the number 1 ranked power play in the league, anytime you get a kill, it's a win for the opposition teams, especially when they're at home.
The left wing, Mangiapane will shoot it in. Swayman to McAvoy, and it's rimmed up the right wing. The Oilers got 3 shots on net on the power play and out through the middle. Husnudinov to the right to Lindholm, the shot, and the save made by Jari. There's Elias Lindholm with the chance, Jari the save, and a face-off coming up in the Edmonton end.
Elias Lindholm and Ekholm having a little bit of a conversation. Those two. I think Ekholm's still going to be on Team Sweden. Lindholm's a pretty good player.
Yeah.
They got their top line on the ice here. This is a tough matchup for Frederick. He's out here for Colson and Janmark. And Lindholm's a great face-off, man, up around 60%.
Wins that clean to the right point. Soderstrom to Geekie, just kept it in. A shot saved by Jari, and he held on to it.
So Matthias Janmark's been playing with an upper body challenge literally all season, and we're going to see a change in the lines here for Edmonton. Draisaitl's going to come out instead of Janmark. Can't skate past pucks, got to stop on pucks.
Face off to the left of Jari. Draisaitl against Lindholm. Draisaitl wins the draw. Left wing. Stastny up the left side to Podkolzin. He did get it out. Side his own line. Emberson to Draisaitl. Now to Podkolzin. He's into the Bruins zone, down the right wing, to the right side and behind the net, over to the left wing point. Stastny, a shot save made by Swayman. Didn't know where the rebound was, but Geekie will get it out. Geekie up to the Edmonton line, but that's it. Soderstrom, side his own end for Boston. Left wing for Lorei. Got it into the Oiler end, turning it up. Emberson down the right wing to Janmark, into the Boston zone, drops it to Frederick. Shot hit the stick of Soderstrom and goes out of play. 3:56 gone in the second, tied at 1, Oilers and Bruins. Face off to the left to Swayman. shots, just 9-8 right now in favor of Boston.
Lots of face-offs in this game.
Yes.
27 face-offs in the opening period, Cam.
Yeah. Well, a lot of pucks over the glass and offsides and icing and all
So
of
by my math, that's like 81 in a 60-minute game. See what 8 years of post-secondary education
really
gets you.
paying off.
That
It's
Stats
really
241
paying
course
off.
really came through back in the day.
Peak a wheel behind his net. Get it to the line. Frederick kept it in for Edmonton. Goes back to the blue line for Ekholm. In behind the net to Frederick. Get taken out by Peak. Loose puck on the right to Jones. In front of the net. His shot, it's blocked. It comes back to Jones. Saved by Swayman. Jones centering it. It goes into the slot. And Steves to the right wing will get it out. The Oilers with some good pressure. Ekholm forced back in behind the Edmonton net. On the left to Bouchard. Bouchard trying to get away from Fraser Minton. Has to go in behind his goal. Now steps out on the right side.
Boy, look at how passive this neutral zone is from Boston.
They're all in the neutral zone, just standing there. Up the right wing to Hyman. He has to shoot it in. Swayman got it to the left wing. Middlestad to Husnudinov on the right. To Zaka into the Oilers zone for Husnudinov up the right wing. Will drive it on net and a save made by Jari.
That was a good net drive.
Husnudinov in behind his net on the right, or behind the Oiler net on the right. To Zaka, off his stick comes out. Zadorov for the Bruins on the left. Missed Husnudinov. On the left wing, a pass to McDavid off his stick that goes into the crowd. 5:19 gone here in the second. Tied at 1. Nugent Hopkins scoring in the first for Edmonton. Zaka for the Bruins.
Well, Max Jones, who came over from Boston in the Trent Frederick deal, had a year left at $1 million. He's been in the minors most of the year. Had 2 cracks at it just to the right of the goal. Former Anaheim first rounder, 2016.
Remember him with the London Knights?
And he was fast and he would hit.
Yep. All right, they'll do the face-off at center.
Marco Sturm going head-to-head all game with his top line. The Pasternak, Lindholm, and Geekie against Draisaitl, Savoy, Colson.
Puck goes into the Boston end. Hampus Lindholm turns on it. He's got Savoy right on him. It goes in behind the net over to the right. Elias Lindholm drifted out off of Nurse into the Oilers zone. Stastny takes a hit there from Geekie, but got it up the right wing. Savoy just got it out. Lindholm's pass. It's a foot. Goes over to the right side. Pasternak will loop back into his end. Got away from Savoy. And Pasternak overskated it. It's sitting at center ice. Pasternak to Peak. Now to Hampus Lindholm. Floats it through the middle. Corrali on the right to Geekie across. Pasternak's one-timer sails it over the Edmonton goal. Soderstrom will let a shot go. Save made by Jari. The puck along the boards inside the Edmonton end is Pasternak's trying to get it loose. Stastny's the one that came up with it.
Good
behind
play.
the net.
Good play by Stastny.
The right wing, it goes to Draisaitl. He'll dump it in. Corrali will take it behind the Boston goal. Stops in the right corner. Cross to Lowry. The left to Jeannot. Steers it to the middle. Soderstrom to center ice. To shoot it in. Stillman's got to go back for it. Protects the puck from Soderstrom. Pokes it in behind the net to Emberson. He's got Kastelik on him. Goes on the right to Corrali to the blue line. Lowry on the left wing point. Pressured by Janmark. Puck comes free and it's Henrique. Behind the net, off the left wing boards and out. We'll get to Henrique. He's in over the Boston line on the left wing. Henrique from the angle. Save made by Swayman. He'll hold on to it. 7 minutes, 8 seconds gone here in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Bruins. From the TD Garden in Boston, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game...
Here at the TD Garden in Boston, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're tied at 1, the Oilers and the Bruins. 7 minutes, 8 seconds gone here in the second period. Nugent Hopkins, goal scorer for Edmonton, Saka for Boston. Both on the power play. Connor McDavid has an assist, so he's got points in 8 straight games. Face off to the right is Swayman. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman on the ice with Bouchard and Echo. Puck goes right in front of the Bruins net. And Middlestad will lift it up and out. Saka down the right wing into the Oilers zone in behind the net. Got spun around, lost the puck. Bouchard on the right to McDavid, now to Hyman. He'll get to center. Into the Bruins zone. To the right wing corner, runs into McAvoy. It's in behind the net. Zadorov trying to hold off Nugent Hopkins. Puck gets to the line just out. On the right, it's Bouchard to his partner, Ekholm.
Look at how passive this is.
Not much going on, and it has been difficult to generate scoring opportunities in this game 5-on-5 for both teams. As Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins, poked off his stick, and
can't
in that
be
slot,
sleepy against this team, though.
And it's Zaka to Husnadinov. His pass in front of the net, and Ekholm was able to get in front of it and block it. And Bouchard will clear it out.
Wow. I don't. This is the most passive neutral zone we've seen all season. Well, he was with LA, right? Think about it.
Yes, this has shades of LA from years gone by. Steves into the Oiler end on the right wing. Chops it in behind the goal. They got it tied up. Minton up against the boards for the Bruins. To Steves to the right wing point. Off the right side, and that shot does not get through.
Good block by Jones.
Peak and let it go. Minton will come in on the right to Steves. To the left, Asimont let it go by to Minton. Minton towards the middle, and that is broken up by Bouchard to the middle of the ice to Max Jones. Down the right wing to Frederick. Into the Bruins end. Goes to the right wing corner. Frederick on the right side. Up against those right wing boards with Peak. It's in their skates now as Jones trying to dig it out of there. Came free to Steves, got it to the blue line. Stastny kept it in. Went to Hudson, but it chopped off his stick. And Hampus Lindholm will get it out. He'll play it right on net. And Jari with a quick pass up to Savoy. Over the line now on the right to Draisaitl and breaking it up Zadorov. And a long pass that just missed Geekie. Otherwise, he had a breakaway.
Sometimes you just got to go, Matt. Can't sit there and...
Nurse into the Bruins end. To the end boards. Goes to the right wing corner. 10:20 to go in the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers taking on Boston. It's up against the boards in the Boston zone. We want them to move it. They got it all tied up. Jam free. Oh, it almost gave it away to Podkolzin. It went just past him by Zadorov. And it's brought in by Geekie. Geekie on the right wing, stripped of it by Draisaitl to Savoy at center ice. Now to Draisaitl. He'll dump the puck in. He'll go off for a change. Left wing corner, Soderstrom. Up to the center ice line for Elias Lindholm.
Like, that was a breakaway for Savoy. You just got to keep skating.
Bank pass for McDavid, and it goes down the ice. It's icing against the Oilers with 9:32 to go in the second, and the game tied at 1.
So one thing that used to happen against LA with that passive neutral zone is the Kings fans in the playoffs would boo at home. You should be booing your own team for not forechecking at home. And the Oilers won 4 straight playoff series against LA, including rallying from 2-0 down and rallying in both games 3 and 4 to come back and win.
It's incredible. Incredible. Face off to the right of Jari. Puck to the left wing point. Peak will take a shot off the stick of Hyman. That goes out of play. We'll do that again after we get back. We're going to take a break now. 9:27 to go in the second. Oilers and Bruins tied at 1 from the TD Garden in Boston. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home of no payments and no interest for 1 year. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Bruins with 9:27 to go here in the second period.
21 shots on goal in the first 30 minutes of this game. Boston with a very passive neutral zone, and the Oilers not able to capitalize on the rare opportunities they've had off in transition. Both teams with a power play goal. Oilers 1 for 2, Boston 1 for 1.
Face-off will be to the right of Tristan Jarry. Trent Frederick against Fraser Minton. Puck to the right wing corner, and it's Bouchard up in the air and out with it. Peak will turn to the right wing, off the boards to center. Podkolzin, shoot it right back in. Right wing corner, Peak up to Steves, out to the middle of the ice. Minton could not get it to Asimont. Stepping up was Bouchard. Out of Podkolzin, right wing to Draisaitl. Rims the puck in. Frederick had it hit a stanchion in the corner. It goes to Podkolzin to the left wing point. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard makes a little move on the blue line for Draisaitl towards the net, and that was swatted away before it could get there by Peak, and it's cleared out. Steves in his own end for the Bruins behind the net to Peak, reverses it to Hampus Lindholm. Up the right wing for Asimont. Asimont into the Oiler end on that right wing. Bruins make some changes. The pass goes all the way to the line. Soderstrom's shot off a stick goes wide off the glass, covered by Jari. Jeannot is going to the front of the net, draws a bit of a crowd. With 8:20 to go in the second, and the game tied at 1.
This has the feel of a game where someone's going to get a goal in the final minute. Like, there's just no pace and tempo to it at all.
Not a lot of great opportunities 5-on-5 for either team. Face off in the Oilers zone. The puck on the right wing. Back to the blue line. Soderstrom, a shot. Saved by Jari. He saw it. There was some traffic, but he did see it, and he held on.
It's a good save, but you got to do a better job in the draw there, defending that, giving up the point shot. Now, Edmonton, they try to make plays off those cycles. It depends on the line for Boston. They've got a set play that they run with Geeky's line with Lindholm. Lindholm wins a lot of draws. Kastelik's not bad on face-offs either, by the way. Got Henrique again.
Kastelik wins it. Soderstrom to the middle, over to the right, tried to shoot it, goes off of Henrique. Now over to the boards on the right. Stastny to Janmark, and now to Henrique, in over the line to Mangiapane. Just broken up. Soderstrom got there in time, and the puck comes out. Kastelik to center will shoot it in. Stastny got it to the end boards. Puck along the left side. Corrali behind the net. Missed Kastelik. Mangiapane can get it out. Henrique in the neutral zone to Mangiapane. Now to Janmark. He'll come in, makes a move, forced into the right wing corner. To the right wing point, Bouchard. To Ekholm on the left. In behind the net to McDavid. Swing it back to the right wing point to Bouchard. Right wing to Nugent Hopkins. Cycles it to McDavid off the right wing boards. To Bouchard. A shot saved by Swayman. He got it with the left pad. Don't think he saw it. And Zadorov to center ice. He'll dump it in. Out from behind the Edmonton net is Matthias Ekholm. It's Ekholm to center, now on the right to Bouchard. Got it to the Bruin line. Hampus Lindholm's pass off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. Kusnedinov follows it up, comes into the Oilers zone on the right, goes to the right wing corner. He gets checked, goes to the line. McAvoy will shoot it, saved by Jari. And he will hold that up against his body with 6:44 to go in the second. The game tied at 1.
I think Kusnedinov is He's been pretty good. Like he's
fast.
He's had some jump.
Yes.
Just worry a bit about Edmonton's playoff face-offs on D-zone draws. Giving up a few too many shots off face-off losses.
This time, Ekholm up in the air, down the ice. Going to be icing against the Oilers. We'll do it again.
Now they're going to get...
A face-off to the right of Tristan Jarry. It's a Bruins team that was 4-7 out of the gate, but now 20-14. They've won 5 of their last 6. Tried to drop the puck once. It didn't work. I'm going to do it again.
Nadinov came over in the Justin Brazeau trade. We like Brazeau.
Yeah.
Late in the year, he had a good go with Boston. Billy Garrett picked him up in Minnesota. I think Laukow went back. Did he not? He was here before and ended up going back. He had that fight, Rock'em Sock'em Robots with Emerson. Look out.
Pass to Middlestad, skips off his stick in the Oilers slot, and on the right wing, McDavid to Hyman. Hyman over center, can shoot it in. Zadorov across to McAvoy, won't get it out. Stillman keeping it in for Edmonton. Left wing corner to McDavid. To the right wing point, Ty Emberson. Right wing corner to McDavid. Skates up top of the circle, into the slot, drops it to Draisaitl. Down the right wing, on net, the save made by Swayman. The rebound just put wide by Hyman. Then he got knocked into the Bruins net. And the puck cleared out. Emberson in his own zone. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl pass on the left to Quin Hudson into the Bruins end on the left wing. To the left wing point. Give it to Stastny. It's in behind the net. Jones's pass to Draisaitl. To Jones. He's in the right wing corner. Hudson comes in as well. Puck comes out to Jones. He'll step out. His shot. Save. Swayman. Rebound. Scores! Quin Hudson gets his first goal in the NHL.
Well, and there is a goal scorer's goal because he picked up the loose change. Quin Hudson did. And man, oh man, you got to be able to hunt pucks, and that's a kid that looks like he knows how to score. And why not? He had 23 goals, 50 points last year. Jones with the initial shot. Hudson keeps the surge alive and pinballs one home on the backhand, and it's 2-1 Oilers. Draisaitl will pick up the second assist. How about that for Quin Hudson?
Love to see it. 14:38 time of the goal for Quin Hudson. And the Edmonton Oilers go up 2-1 on the Boston Bruins. And they grab the puck for Quin Hudson's first NHL goal. It's shot into the Bruins end, into the middle of the ice. And it was Lindholm to get it out. At his own blue line, Stastny gets over the center ice line. Dump the puck in. Lohrei on the left wing to Geekie. Now to Pasternak. He'll get it to center. On the right to Lindholm. Lindholm across to Geekie. One-timer. Oh, he just missed. He hammered it. It goes down the ice.
Jarry's hurt.
Jarry slid across, and it wasn't good. He gets up. He's gotten it out. But he was slow to get up, and the puck comes into the Bruins zone on the right wing. Janmark in behind the net to the right wing corner for Mangiapane. 2-1 Oilers with 4.5 to go here in the second. It's in behind the Bruins net. Janmark on the right to Mangiapane to the right wing point. Bouchard to Ekholm to Henrique to Ekholm as he comes down the left wing. In behind the goal to the right. Steps out. He'll go to the middle. He can't get a shot through. And Corrali can clear it. Glove down by Bouchard through the middle. Oh, just off the skate of Janmark. Otherwise, he was sprung through the middle of the ice. At center. Henrique just to the Bruins line. Hampus Lindholm might lose it to Henrique. Nope. And it was an offside call against Edmonton. 3:52 to go here in the second. 2-1. Oilers lead the Bruins from the TD Garden in Boston. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Pause button.
Here in Boston, 2-1 Oilers lead the Bruins. 3:52 to go in the second. Calvin Pickard is now into the game for the Edmonton Oilers. Tristan Jarry looked like he got injured prior to the break, stayed out there on the ice, but then during the break went to the Oiler bench and then down the tunnel. So Pickard into the game, his 12th appearance of the season. His last game was Sunday in Montreal, made 23 saves in that 4-1 loss. Hampus Lindholm on the left to Steeves. Steeves will push it down into the Oiler end, and on the right wing, Stastny won't get it out. It goes off of Steeves, but there was Draisaitl to steal it, and Draisaitl to center ice. Off the left wing, boards it in. Lindholm behind the net, hit hard by Podkolzin. Frederick centering pass, and it's jammed towards the net, goes wide to the left wing point. Nurse off the boards, it goes in behind the goal. Peek into the corner. The right wing to Steeves, into the middle to Hampus Lindholm. Lindholm to the Edmonton line. On the left for AC Mon, a shot off the arm of Pickard. Good chance, a first shot on goal against Pickard. And now down the left wing, Draisaitl into the Bruins end to Podkolzin on the left.
Oh, Vasily, he didn't realize he had Spencer Stastny wide open on the back side there.
Puck cleared out. Kusnedinov to center, will dump it in. 2:49 to go in the second. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Matthias Ekholm on the left wing for McDavid. Gets over the center ice line, shoots it in, hits one of those stanchions, goes just wide of the Bruins net to the right wing point. Bouchard, right side to Nugent Hopkins, up to the top of the circle to Bouchard on the blue line. Cross to Ekholm, a shot, doesn't get through. Zadorov blocked it. Hyman out of the left side. Over to Bouchard, a shot, save made by Swayman. Puck in the right corner. Goes near the middle of the ice. Middlestad will get it out for Zacha into the Oiler end. The left wing point. Shoots it around the boards. McAvoy has it on the right. Gave it right away to Hyman. Hyman over the center ice line is able to dump it in.
Well, he's got a check here in the final 2 minutes of this period.
Low Rye in his own end. Forced back by Jones. Across to McAvoy. Up the right wing to Geekie. Left wing to Pasternak. It's right at the Edmonton blue line, and Henrique forced him out. Soderstrom on the right wing. Shot the puck in. Pickard got it in behind the net. Pasternak to the right wing. The shot. Save made by Pickard. And it's cleared out. Calvin Pickard had to hurry to get back to the net and got there just in time to keep it out. On the left wing, it's Pasternak. On the right, his pass went off of Elias Lindholm. Geekie on the right wing. For Soderstrom will shoot it in. Pasternak could not get control of the puck. Henrique on the right wing for Janmark. Comes in over the Bruin line. On the left wing, Hudson couldn't keep it in. It comes out and it's a breakaway pass. Pasternak caught by Nurse, and he won't even get a shot away.
Don't turn away.
To the blue line, Peak. We're the last minute here in the period to Lindholm down the left wing. Hampus Lindholm, a shot save made by Pickard. And the puck cleared out. 49 seconds to go in the second period. Calvin Pickard's been busy. Center ice, Peak will shoot it in. On the right to Minton. We'll go in behind the Edmonton net. Give it to Jeannot, right wing corner. To the blue line, a shot. That hit bodies in front. It goes wide after Peak let it go.
Got to survive this camp.
Minton shot. Doesn't get it through. Left wing corner to Jeannot. 23 seconds to go in the period. Jeannot to Minton. Stick lifted. Janmark gets it for Edmonton. Left wing to Henrique. Now to Savoy. Oh, he almost had a breakaway pass. And it goes to the left wing corner. Savoy around to the right. Nobody there for Edmonton. Hampus Lindholm will get it out. Off of Kusnedinov at the Edmonton blue line. Bouchard to Savoy. Right wing to Draisaitl. And the second period ends. And the Oilers escape the second period with a lead. Calvin Pickard was sharp in the late going. He played the last 3:52 of the second. And the Bruins had a couple of really good opportunities. Matthias Ekholm comes off the bench to go tap the pads of Calvin Pickard.
Well, now we're going to have to see what's up with Tristan Jarry.
Yes.
That's the number one storyline right now. Edmonton's played okay. Boston totally changed.
Here at the TD Garden in Boston, Oilers are up 2-1 on the Bruins. We're getting ready for the third period. The Oilers Holidays in Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. Back with life-changing jackpots. That total jackpot right now, $674,000. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Calvin Pickard stays in the Oiler net. He came into this game with 3:52 remaining in the second period and had to make 3 saves. 3 pretty good saves, I might add. Drop the puck. We're underway in the third. Peak will get it into the Oilers zone. Goes behind the net. Bouchard will smack it up the left wing. Past Podkolzin and Pasternak. A shot wide of the Edmonton net. Geekie behind the goal to Elias Lindholm. Lindholm forced off of it by Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. Has to hurry. Pasternak spun him around. And Pasternak gets the puck. Pasternak near the top of the circle. Oh, there's a penalty coming up.
Right away.
And it's going to be a hooking call against Bouchard, and the Oilers are going to be shorthanded.
Well, Edmonton did not have Henrique and Savoy, who I think are their 2 best penalty killing forwards.
Edmonton 2-minute minor hooking.
Out on the last PK at any point.
All right.
And they are out there right now to start this PK, but Henrique's got to win a draw, and the Oilers got to airmail the puck out of there as fast as they can.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Bruins are 1-for-1 with a man advantage. Puck goes to McAvoy on the blue line. Left wing to Geekie through the middle off a stick and out to center ice. Geekie to McAvoy. Inside his own line. Now to Zacha. Cross to Lindholm. Elias Lindholm into the Oiler end. On the right for Pasternak towards the net. His pass blocked by Emberson. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Zacha to the right wing. Lindholm won't get there in time. Henrique did, and he shoots it down the ice.
Ty Emerson maybe saved the goal there. Got a stick out, blocked the shot. McDavid back out here, PK. Interesting.
Elias Lindholm through the middle to Zacha. Over the Oiler line to Geekie, back to the blue line to McAvoy. Now to Pasternak, to McAvoy. A shot that pinballs wide of the Edmonton net. And on the right wing, it is McDavid to the line, but it's kept in by McAvoy. Right wing, Pasternak, centering pass off a Nurse's stick. May have glanced off the crossbar. And Nugent Hopkins through the middle to McDavid. Short-handed breakaway in. Scores! Connor McDavid! A short-handed breakaway, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
What a pass by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right on the tape, and Connor McDavid is red hot. A shorthanded goal. They haven't used him a lot of the PK over the last 3 or 4 games, and just a perfect touch pass, and McDavid was free past McAvoy, and he went to the back end, and Swayman had no chance.
21st of the year for McDavid. Minute 41 into the third period. And the Oilers have their 4th shorthanded goal of the season. The Bruins have given up 5 this year. Acimont into the Oiler end on the left. To the left wing corner, low ride to Steves to the point. Lindholm across the middle, Stad cross ice. One-time shot. Oh, saved by Pickard off a low ride on the back door. And the puck on the point. Lindholm shot saved by Pickard. He's trying to find it. Middlestad slid the puck wide on the left. Ripped on net. Saved by Pickard. Puck to the slot. Low ride to Lindholm. Lindholm, a shot blocked in front of the net. And Stastny up the right wing will get it out.
Good job, Stastny there from the puck.
Acimont into the Oilers zone on the right. 3-1. Edmonton leads here in the third. To Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm. His shot saved by Pickard. The rebound. Middlestad put it in front of the net. That goes off the stick. Penalty is over. And the pass up to Bouchard at center as he comes out of the box, and he'll dump it in. Zadorov to Peak. Boston now 1 for 2 on the power play. And it's shot down. 3 shots on net for Boston on that power play. It's an icing call against the Bruins. So the Oilers not only kill it off, they add one. And they're up by a couple here in the third. And the face-off will be to the right of Swayman. McDavid will take the draw. So a goal and an assist in this game, as does Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Puck goes into the corner. Zadorov will wrap it up the left. Steves will take a hit from Stillman. And the puck at the Boston blue line. McDavid to Stillman. Back into his own end.
They're forechecking differently depending upon which line they've got on the ice and which line the Oilers do.
There's McDavid into the Bruins zone on the right side, driving to the net, knocked off his stick as it goes in behind the goal. Zadorov up the left wing to Minton. Minton at center ice flips it in.
Heads up, Stillman.
Stillman gets back there. Don't worry about Jeannot. They're tied up. It's in their skates. Comes free. Minton on the left wing. His pass to the middle. He was looking for Jeannot. Broken up by Stillman. McDavid in his own end. Emberson across to Stillman. Stillman will take it behind the net. And leave it to Ekholm. Stillman will go off the ice. And Matthias Ekholm drops it back to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl over center. On the back end, can shoot it in. Soderstrom. Up the left wing, and now the pass for Pasternak misses him. That's icing against the Bruins. 4 minutes, 4 seconds gone here in the third. 3-1, Edmonton leads.
Boy, Connor's on fire.
Added an assist on the McDavid goal to Nurse right now. Yeah.
Took the one away from Draisaitl on the last goal. Sort of a similar sequence where you just got to jam the puck to an open spot.
Face off to the right of Swayman. Soderstrom behind his net to Lohrei. On the left to Geekie. To Lohrei. Lohrei up to center to Geekie. Cross ice, gave it away to Draisaitl. Comes into the Bruins zone, drops it to Jones on the left to Hudson. Hudson in front of the net. That goes to Jones. A backhand glove save by Swayman off of Max Jones. Good stop by Swayman as Jones tried to go to the glove side. Face-off will be to Swayman's right. Henrique, Savoy, Mangiapane get out there with Nurse and Stastny. Corrali taking the draw for Boston. Henrique out, Savoy comes in. All right, maybe Corrali's out, and he is. Alex Steves will take this draw for the Bruins. Savoy wins it to the left wing point. Nurse shoots it towards the net. It goes wide. On the left, the puck cleared out, and it gets through to Steves. Comes in on the right. Now to McAvoy. Stick lifted by Mangiapane. And the puck to the right wing corner. Great work by Mangiapane to come back on the play, and he'll jam it off the left wing boards and out. McAvoy at his own line to Hampus Lindholm. We'll get it out. Nurse lost an edge. Puck goes into the Oilers zone, and that goes off a stick and out of play. As Stastny, his pass hit the stick of Corrali, and it goes out.
Have you seen the Oilers fall more here in the last 3 minutes? Wow.
Been a few. 4:53 into the third. 3-1 Edmonton leading. Face off to the left to Calvin Pickard. Goes into the corner off the draw. In behind the net, Emberson get away from Middlestad. Middlestad knocked the stick out of his hands. And McDavid can bring it out to center ice. Left to Nugent-Hopkins over the Bruins line. To the right wing corner for Hyman. He got pinned and the puck comes free. Zacco get it out to Peak. into the Oiler end on the right wing. Bounce it to the right wing corner. Emerson on the boards to the line, but Pico keep it in. Across to Zadorov. He'll shoot it. Save made by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. Face off the Edmonton zone.
That was a trip in the corner against Emerson. And unfortunately, the referee, the near side official, was sort of screened on the play. At this stage, we do not have an update on Tristan Jarry.
He's not on the bench. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Pickard came into this game with 3:52 left in the second period. Puck gets to the slot. Quick shot doesn't get through. Lots of traffic, and it'll be Draisaitl to get it out. Now to Frederick down the right wing into the Bruins zone.
Frederick's just got to keep skating there.
Wow. Now to Draisaitl, left wing. It's top of the circle. Geekie will get it out. For Pasternak on the right wing. It's passed through the middle, broken up by Frederick. Ekholm will go in behind the Edmonton net with it.
Frederick was gone if he just moved his feet. But not playing with him. They're giving him a lot of ice time here tonight with Draisaitl and Podkolzin on a heavier line.
Ekholm got to center, shot it in. Hampus Lindholm missed Pasternak with it. I'll go down into the Oiler end.
Support him here.
Ekholm behind the net, got away from Pasternak. Up the right wing for Hyman into the Bruin end. Got dumped down by Lohrei, and Lohrai's getting a penalty. Call it a cross check.
That's a tough call.
All right, we'll take a break. Oilers on the power play when we come back. Up 3-1 on the Bruins. 6 minutes, 19 seconds gone here in the third. From the TD Garden in Boston, it's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe.
Goes off for a cross check at Edmonton on the power play. Presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Edmonton 1-for-2 with a man advantage.
I thought that was a tough call. Hyman went to pivot. Looked like he might have actually lost his footing on his own. A little bit of a touch, not a hard, nasty cross check in any way, shape. That's not a cross check, but it is a point of emphasis for the official, so it's called. Kastelik against McDavid on the draw here.
It's to the right of Swayman. And the puck to the left wing point. Bouchard will bring it to the middle of the ice. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Into the left wing corner. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. He'll shoot it off the stick of McAvoy. Goes out of play.
Has to shoot right away. If he shoots right away, he's got a chance. High glove. Waited. But I like that he did shoot within the first 9 seconds.
McDavid out of the face-off circle, and comes Draisaitl. It's bumped in behind the net. Zadorov will rim it hard off the stick of McDavid and out. And McDavid at his own blue line. And then he'll loop back, come through the middle of the ice, get to the Boston line, got checked. Kastelik will shoot it down the ice.
Corrali back in Boston was signed. Not sure he and Coach Montgomery always saw eye to eye. Signed with Columbus, back as a Bruin.
Nugent Hopkins into the Boston zone off the left wing boards. Goes in behind the goal. McAvoy can't get it out. Kept in by McDavid. To the line to Bouchard in the middle. Bouchard cross to McDavid on the left. Now to Bouchard to McDavid. Top of the circle. Left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid. To the blue line in the middle. Bouchard, he'll shoot it. Save made by Swayman. McDavid tried to get it low, but Jeannot breaks it up, and he'll get it down the ice. Bouchard out from behind the net. 42 seconds left to go in this Edmonton power play. 3-1 Oilers lead. 7:40 gone in the third. McDavid checked at the Boston blue line. Corrali will make his way through the neutral zone and come back into his own end. Up the right wing, gave it away to Nugent Hopkins. And it's Nugent Hopkins to McDavid on the right for Draisaitl. Across the blue line to Nurse. Pushes it to the left wing corner. Peak spun it in behind the net.
Oh, good play.
Nugent Hopkins has it right wing to the blue line to Nurse. To the right wing point, Draisaitl. Right wing corner to McDavid to Draisaitl going towards the goal in front of the net, and it's covered by Swayman before Henrique or Nugent Hopkins can touch it. Penalty over in 4 seconds.
Henrique did a great job with just a quick little stick touch on the puck, a little poke, and he kept the alive. And the Oilers did not get a shot technically on that power play. Doug Lane, our engineer, telling us.
All over it. Swayman was able to block that pass and then cover it.
Had a chance to the net in the first 9 seconds, and that was it.
Got blocked, yeah.
Lost a couple draws. Hope they don't lose momentum.
Face off to the left is Swayman. McAvoy goes behind his net. On the right wing to Pasternak. Penalty is over. Edmonton 1 for 3 on the power play. It's in the Oilers zone. And it's Nurse on the left wing. Left wing to Mangiapane, off his stick and in. Zadorov. The left wing to Geekie. He will lose it to Mangiapane. Then he is then checked by McAvoy on the right wing for Pasternak.
Wow, bad change by Edmonton here.
To McAvoy into the Oilers zone on the left side. Geekie to the line. Zadorov across to Lindholm, and that goes off his stick. It's right corner. Lindholm cross ice. It comes to Zadorov. His shot save made by Pickard, and he covers it up with traffic in front of the Oiler net.
Looked like a miscommunication on the line change there, and the Oilers got Quin Hudson out late. Pickard had to fight that one off.
Hit him off the left shoulder and then covered it up. Face off to the right of Pickard. 3-1 Oilers lead. We're here in the third. Draisaitl will take the draw against Minton. Puck to the right wing corner. Emberson sails it out. It's in the neutral zone, so Draisaitl to Stillman, across to Emberson, up the right wing and out off of Frederick. Pasternak in the neutral zone. Cross ice to Hampus Lindholm. Into the Oiler end left side. His shot rockets off the stick of Emberson. That goes out of play. 10:35 to go in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leading. Quin Hudson has his first NHL goal here tonight. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with a goal and an assist. Same with Connor McDavid. Face off to the right. Calvin Pickard.
Leon's not having a good night.
Kicked out of the face-off circle. He's not happy. Trent Frederick will take the draw. Up against Minton. The puck on the right. And then tripped up was Ekholm.
They're going to call one each way here. Nope. Boston's going to get the only penalty.
Yeah.
Kuznetsov.
82 2-minute minor tripping.
Well, you got to capitalize on one of these, don't you?
All right, Oilers go on the power play. Presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
Well, that is affectionately known as the can opener that Kuznetsov gave
Matthias Ekholm.
Yeah, and then he flopped after. I thought it was a trip, but he flopped. How about just shoot the puck here?
All right, face off to the right is Swayman. Draisaitl wins the draw from Kastelik. Puck goes to Bouchard. Left wing, Nugent Hopkins. Towards the net. Always pass off his stick before it could get to McDavid. Draisaitl towards the net. A backhand save made by Swayman. It is cleared out and down the ice by Kastelik.
So Boston's putting real pressure on here. And the Oilers have got to take it. There could be low 2-on-1 opportunities the way they're selling out.
Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins. Now to McDavid. He's into the Boston zone. Pass hits Corrali and is batted out of the air by McAvoy and out. Bouchard turning in front of the Edmonton net. Bouchard weaves his way up. Gave it to McDavid. Comes into the Boston zone. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. On the left wing boards. Behind the net to McDavid. To the right corner for Draisaitl. To Zach Hyman. To the right wing point to Bouchard. Across the line. Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner. McDavid to Bouchard. Over to Draisaitl. Great save by Swayman. The rebound. He stopped that too and covers it up. Hyman had the chance on the rebound. The one-time shot off the right wing by Draisaitl. Good save made by Jeremy Swayman.
Good look there from Bouchard to Leon, and Swayman fought it off.
Came across with the left pad. That's a good stop. 55 seconds left to go in the penalty to Husnedinov. Draisaitl. Get into the face-off circle with Zacha. Kastelik gets the puck, and he will get it out up the left wing. Stick lifted by McDavid. Now to Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins to Hyman. He'll go to the net. Hyman, the chance off the outside of the goal. To the middle of the ice, Zadorov on the right wing to Zacha. Into the Oiler end, left wing to Kastelik. He'll make a couple of moves, then it went off his stick before he can shoot it. Draisaitl for McDavid, flying in over the Boston line, and then his pass picked off by Kastelik, and he got it out. Penalty over in 18 seconds. 3-1 Edmonton leads. We got 8:45 to go here in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer with the TD Garden in Boston. Savoy on the right to Ekholm into the Bruins zone right wing corner. To the left side, hash marks to Mangiapane. Left wing corner, off a one-touch pass by Savoy. The penalty is over. Husnedinov's out of the box, and then Nurse had to go off of Husnedinov. Goes out of play. We'll get a whistle. 8:24 to go in the third. 3-1. Oilers lead the Bruins from the TD Garden here in Boston. Oilers a couple of shots on that power play. It is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-1. Edmonton leads. 8:24 to go in the third period. Ryan Nugent Hopkins, Quin Hudson with his first NHL goal, and Connor McDavid, the goal scorers for Edmonton. Pavel Zacha has the goal for Boston. Face off outside the Bruins blue line. McAvoy on the right wing. You
just know the next power play is going to be going to Boston.
Yeah. Hampus Lindholm, I would expect. He'll shoot it in. Stastny on the right wing, goes to the right wing corner, and it's in behind the net. Pasternak for the Bruins. Pasternak with a cross-ice pass. Hits a stick, goes to the left wing point. Hampus Lindholm for Pasternak up to the blue line. Pasternak cross-ice pass broken up by Podkolzin. He'll bounce it out. As Pasternak comes into the Edmonton end, pass through the middle. He put it past Geekie, and it comes out of the zone.
Stay on him here.
Elias Lindholm on the right wing to Pasternak. Cross-ice pass. It'll go to Geekie. Can't get it in front of the Edmonton net. The puck is up against the boards, and it's McDavid to skate away from Geekie. Gets to center now on the left wing to Nurse. He'll get it in front of the net to Hyman. Great save by Swayman. He got the puck with the right pad, the puck on the right wing boards. Up near the line, Nurse to Nugent Hopkins. It hit him in the skate. Husnedinov into the Oiler end. A shot save made by Pickard off the shoulder. Long pass to Hyman into the Bruins zone on the right wing. Spins to the middle. Backhand, and the save made by Swayman.
Well, we said there was going to be chances up ice because they got to sell out a bit, be a bit more assertive.
On the right wing, Zacha at the Edmonton blue line. It'll get to Emberson, now to Frederick up the right wing. Frederick to McDavid into his own end with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in the third. Edmonton up 3-1. Henrique will steer it into Boston territory. It's in behind the goal, comes out to Henrique, saved by Swayman, rebound off the post, and it's in behind Swayman. That was drilled off the post. Stillman hammered that.
That's an icing.
And the Bruins ice it. Oh, Stillman hit it off the inside of the post, and it just stayed out. Oilers come so close. He ripped it, and then it hit Swayman in the back.
Zach Hyman's had 2 chances on net drives and a bang-bang play. Was that double postage? Wow. Fans, I don't think they realize that shot got through.
Face off to the right of Swayman.
Watch the stick infractions here if you're Edmonton.
Jones into the left wing corner. For Savoy, it's top of the circle. Husnadinov's going to get it out for Boston. He'll dump it in. Bruins make a quick change. Draisaitl out from behind the Edmonton net. To center. On the right to Savoy. Went to shoot it in. It goes off of Kastelik. The puck at the Edmonton blue line. Stastny off the boards and out. To Savoy down the right wing where Jones will go after that along the right wing boards, but the Bruins get control. McAvoy in the right wing corner for Jeannot to the middle of the ice. Minton into the Oiler end. Minton penalty coming up.
You knew that was coming.
Be a slash. With 5:31 to go in the third. 3-1, Edmonton leading the Bruins. The Oilers will be shorthanded when we come back from the TD Garden here in Boston. Going to the box is Pod Colson. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow? Stuck on the side of the road? Or just locked out of your ride? Visit oilcountrytowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted.
Vasily Podkolzin in the box for a slash. Third power play of the game for the Bruins, and 1 for 2 with the man advantage.
We said it. You knew that they were looking for a stick infraction on Edmonton after giving the Oilers the last 2 power plays. Vasily was reaching in there.
Yeah.
He got him with a stick.
Yep. 3-1, Edmonton leads. 5:31 to go in the third. The penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard on the right wing will get it down the ice. McAvoy turns in front of his net. Drops it back for Elias Lindholm. Now to Zacha. In over the line on the right to Pasternak. Almost gave it away. McAvoy to Pasternak on the left. Back to McAvoy on the blue line to Pasternak on the left wing. Spins to the boards. Into the corner to Geekie. Pasternak in front to Lindholm. Went off his stick, and Ekholm for the Oilers will shoot it down the ice.
Now they get their second set of forwards out here. Of course, but Colson is a penalty killer. He's in the box. Savoy and Henrique out here.
At center, Zacha into the Oiler end for Pasternak on the right wing. Goes into the corner with Savoy on him.
Savoy got away with the hook.
He did.
There.
Savoy gets the puck and shoots it down the ice. 4.5 to go in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. 55 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Bruins.
Now do they look at pulling him here?
Hampus Lindholm drops it back to Steeves. He's into the Oiler end, off the right wing boards, got it on that right side. To the blue line for Lindholm, now on the left for Lohrei. To Hampus Lindholm for Lohrei on the left wing. A pass in front, off the pad of Pickard. And trying to get it out is Nugent Hopkins. He wins the battle with Lohrei.
What a play by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. That is stellar defense.
Shot it down the ice. Hampus Lindholm. Out of Middlestat On the left to Lowry, comes into the Oiler end, pulls to the middle, and that's off the stick of Emberson. On the right wing, up near the blue line, and dumped down was AC Mont, but he gets back up. Lindholm on the left comes in front. The shot save made by Pickard. Penalty is done. Podkolzin is out there. AC Mont, top of the circle, had to go off his stick and out. AC Mont on the right wing. Shoot it towards the net, steered aside by Skinner. Bruins don't get a shot on net during that power play. Got one just as it expired. And the puck near the blue line. Oilers will get it out through the middle. It's Janmark on the right to Podkolzin. Into the Bruins zone. Being pestered by Zadorov, and the puck goes to the middle of the ice. Minton on the left wing for Jeannot, goes to the left wing corner. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third. 3-1, Edmonton leads to the left wing point. Zadorov to the right side for Peak. Got it to the right wing corner. Ekholm rims it on the left. Peak had kept it in for Boston. Right wing corner, it goes to Minton, and he'll go behind the Edmonton net to the left. Lost it to Bouchard, comes back to Minton, towards the net, and stick lifted. It's in the middle of the ice and cleared out by Frederick. Now Frederick at center trying to split the D, and is poked away from him as Zadorov will go behind the Boston goal.
He's had a great game. You got to assume they're going to pull the Guardian right here, right now.
Zadorov up the left wing to McAvoy. McAvoy to Pasternak. Off his stick, goes into the Oiler end. There goes Swayman to the bench for the extra attacker. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Geekie out to McAvoy. A shot off of Pickard. The puck on the left wing. Oilers up by 2. 6-on-5. The puck on the left wing point. Hampus Lindholm to McAvoy. Hit his skate and it comes out. And the Bruins have to regroup. Lindholm drifted into Oiler territory. McDavid to Stastny to Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins to the line and got it out. Nurse on the left wing for Hyman. Hyman into the Boston zone with the empty net. He can't get it towards the goal with Hampus Lindholm breaking it up. McAvoy to Lindholm. Minute 20 to go here in the third. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Geekie will rip it in to the Oiler end. Ekholm to Nurse off his stick. Lowry to the slot. Geekie shot blocked by Henrique. Lowry on the left wing point. Down the left side to Pasternak. Side of the net, jammed towards the net by Elias Lindholm. Last minute here in the third. Oilers up 3-1. Hampus Lindholm a shot. It's blocked. And the puck in the left wing corner. And it was knocked down by a high stick. The faceoff's going to come outside the Edmonton blue line with 52 seconds to go in the third. And Edmonton up 3-1. Shots are 24 apiece.
Boston they're gonna put Swayman back in here.
Nope. And a timeout called by Boston. Well, the game was tied at 1 after 1. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scoring for Edmonton, Zacha for Boston. Quin Hudson gets his first NHL goal in the second period. Oilers up 2-1 through 40. And Edmonton gets a shorthanded goal here in the third period by Connor McDavid to have this 3-1 lead.
I don't want to even try to figure out the cap machinations because the Oilers have to there's a roster freeze tomorrow. So they have to make a decision on the goaltender with Jari basically tonight.
Oh,
yes.
I see.
Because I would think...
Yes. Okay, Swayman's going to the box. I don't want you to hurt yourself thinking about that.
Well, no, it's just... There's some limitations here.
Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. It is 6-on-5. Swayman to the box. And on the right, Pasternak, he'll drill it on net. Blocker saved by Pickard. Puck sent to the blue line. McAvoy will be able to keep it in for Boston. McDavid off the boards. Penalty coming up to the Bruins. Once they touch it, they do. And with 37 seconds left, Edmonton will get a power play and a face-off down in the Boston zone.
And I don't think Mr. Lindholm likes that call too much.
Elias Lindholm going to the box.
Boston 28 has a 2-minute minor for hooking and a 10-minute misconduct.
Oh. Dimed him as well.
Well, I'm going to suggest use some animated language.
Okay. We just saw the replay. I kind of get it now.
Yeah, me too.
I understand.
Tough call.
Yeah, that was a tough call. AC Mono will serve the 2. Face off to the right of Swayman. 37 seconds left here.
And all the Oilers need to do here is just kill a clock, run it out.
Yeah. And the Atco Energy power play here. And the puck will go to the corner. And Kastelek through the middle of the ice will shoot it all the way down.
Bouchard is just going to take his time.
There's no rush. He'll wait in behind the net. We're down to 20 seconds left, and I don't think anybody from Boston's going to go and pressure, and they're not. And Bouchard's just going to sit there with the puck in behind the Edmonton goal. 10 seconds left. Fans not happy here at TD Garden, but so be it.
Good win.
Good win. The Edmonton Oilers victorious here over the Bruins. 3-1 the final as Edmonton gets the victory. They've won a couple in a row against a very good Bruins team that had won 5 of their previous 6 coming into this one. And they got a first NHL goal for Quin Hudson. Calvin Pickard had to come into this game late in the second period.
We have no update at this time yet on Tristan Jarry.
He left the game at that point.